Do you want to drive traffic to your website but cannot do it because of the high competition in Google? Well, if yes, then I have 5 tips for you to drive traffic through Pinterest, by which you can easily drive more than 400,000 page views to your website or YouTube channel in just 3 to 4 months. So, guys, without wasting any more time, let's get started. Hey guys, my name is Mukesh. You're watching Earning Insight, and if you are new to this channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell so that whenever I come up with a new video, I'll make sure I notify you and you don't miss anything. Because we create videos on how you can drive traffic to your website or YouTube channel regularly. So, alright guys, let's get started. Google is getting competitive day by day, and ranking your website for the high competitive keyword is getting difficult day by day. Even if for the low competitive keywords, it will take more than 1 year for you to rank your website in the top 10 position. The same applies to the YouTube channel as well. So now the question is, how can you drive traffic to your website if your channel or your website is new? Well, I have some solution by which we drive traffic to our website even if it is not ranking in Google. So the answer to the question is using Pinterest. So guys, a lot of people don't realize that Pinterest is a very big social media as well as search engine. It has more than 300 million active users. What that means is Pinterest has users of all the niche. It doesn't matter which niche you are working on. You can drive traffic to your website if you use Pinterest correctly. So in this video, I'll be telling you the top 5 tips by which you can drive traffic from Pinterest to your website or your YouTube channel. So guys, the first tip that I have for you is create a business profile in Pinterest. So if you're familiar with Pinterest, you may already know that Pinterest has two kind of users. One is a personal account, one is a business account. So what business account means is you have to create a Pinterest account and then associate the account with your website, alright, so or YouTube channel. So what you have to do is simply you have to go to the Pinterest profile page and you have to validate your website through your Pinterest account. So it's very easy. You can just see the picture over here and you can do the same. It is actually very easy. If you still cannot do it, I'll leave a link in my description to my blog post where I mentioned you how actually you can validate your website in the step-by-step manner. You can go ahead, check it and validate your website. So this is the first and the important thing, guys. Don't skip this step. The second tip that I have for you is create minimum 30 boards before you start pinning. So guys, lot of people do the mistake of creating 8 to 10 boards, but Pinterest, unlike other social media platforms, encourage users to have more and more boards. Even it is better if you have more than 50 boards, but initially I recommend you to have minimum 30 boards to start with. And the important thing is, guys, don't start saving your pins to your boards right away. What that means is when you create a new board, you should not save your pins right away. It is highly recommended that you initially save first 30 to 40 pins of the third party of other people so that your board will grow. Then you save your pins, then Pinterest algorithm will push your profile to several users. So it is highly recommended that you first save other party pins to your board, at least 30 to 40, then you promote your pins or you save your pins. So if you're new to the pin and board concept, guys, I'll just summarize it very easily. By the way, I have already made some videos on pins and boards. You can watch it over here in the top left corner. It's simply saying pin is something which is like the post of Facebook. What you can do is you can just create a pin and you can post it to Pinterest. And boards are something, it is like a home of pins. So what that means is someone who is making a pin needs a board to keep the pins. So boards are just like home of pins. Just like we need a home to live, Pinterest need a home to stay. So it is like the board. So whenever you are creating a pin, you have to keep it in a board. So you have to create pins and you have to create boards. These are the two major factors in Pinterest. Alright guys, so the second tip and the very important is create those and start saving more than 30 to 40 pins of other people. The third important tip that I have for you is create minimum 20 to 30 pins per day. So guys, it is very important in Pinterest that you pin very regularly. So the third tip that I have for you is create 20 to 30 pins a day. So guys, Pinterest is a platform that encourages its users to spend more and more time in Pinterest. So what they want is they want you to publish minimum 20 to 30 pins per day so that you spend a decent amount of time in Pinterest, and by doing so, Pinterest will promote your pins to several users and you will get reach to the various users. So it is very highly recommended that you create not just few pins per day but at least 20 to 30 pins a day. So now the bigger question is, how can you do it? How can you start pinning 20 to 30 pins per day, right? It needs a lot of your time. So guys, to do that I have created a video over here. You can see the video. The video will show you how you can make 20 pins in just 20 minutes. I have actually shown all the details how you can do it. You can just go ahead and check that video. You will understand how you can create pins fast. You can also understand how you can create video pins. So I'll keep a link in the description as well as the top left corner. You can just go ahead and check that video. So guys, one more important thing is that whenever you are making any pin, you make sure the pin is SEO friendly pin. So if you're making a pin which is SEO friendly, what that means? That means the keywords that you are targeting should be there in the title as well as description, and also you need to see the pin that you are generating is clickable. Guys, imagine if you are generating a pin which is appearing in the top in Pinterest but nobody is clicking on that. What is the benefit? Is there any benefit? So what we have to understand is people need to click on this. When people click on this, they'll go to your website, then you'll get benefits. So now the question is, how can you create such a pin which is clickable? So guys, I have already created a video for that. You can just go ahead and check it. Just to summarize it, you have to create 2:3 aspect ratio pins. You have to make sure the pins have text overlay. The pins have a very good lighting as well as brightness, so that people like your pin, they will click on that pin. Just to know more, you can just check out the video. I explained all the checkpoints in the video above, so you can just go ahead and check out that video. You will understand how you can create a good pin which is clickable. So guys, the fourth tip that I have for you is enable rich pins. So guys, if you don't know what rich pin is, rich pin will simply add more content to your pin. I will recommend you to enable rich pins ASAP. It simply adds so much more to your pin. So guys, what rich pins is actually, imagine you are running an e-commerce store and you want to add price and maybe the stock quantity of your product into your pins. So guys, what rich pins will do is it can add all those things right away, and it will result in engagement of your users along with your pin, so that you can get more and more clicks. So guys, it is highly recommended that you enable rich pins ASAP. If you don't know how to do it, I'll leave a picture. You can just see the picture right now on the top left corner. If you still don't know how to do it, make sure to ask the same to me in the comment section. I'll try to make a video of the same so that you can do it if you face any problem. If you don't know still how to do it, I'll also keep a link to my blog post where you can see how actually you can do it. Alright guys, so the fifth point that I have for you is you have to understand one thing. Pinterest will understand your pins. So what that basically does is, if someone clicks on your pin and go to your website, it understands that, and then from your website, if somebody saves your pin to their Pinterest account, Pinterest recognize this and they think that article is very highly helpful for them. That is why a user goes to your website and then they save the picture in the website to their Pinterest account. So guys, how you do it? To do that, you have to make sure when you are writing an article, you have to ask people to save the picture into their Pinterest account in the relevant boards. It is very important guys. I'll just you can just see the picture over here, how you can ask your readers or your YouTube subscriber to save the pictures to their Pinterest relevant board. This will be recognized by Pinterest, and then Pinterest will promote your pin to several other users, understanding that this article will be very helpful for the users. Alright guys, so these are some of the tips from me which will help you drive traffic to your website. Let me know if you like the video, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and let me know if you have any question related to it. I'll make sure to reply to your comments. I'll see you in my next video. Until then, bye bye. Keep earning, keep learning.